From the Detroit Free Press, in the heart of the Motor City, it's Thursday, May 14th. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Bush's has over 4,000 Michigan products, including the freshest fruit and vegetables, meat, seafood, and baked goods. Stop by one of Bush's 16 locations for the personal service you expect from your neighborhood grocer.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kerry Jr. Michigan's Health Department reports 370 new cases of COVID-19 and 40 new deaths. In total, there are over 48,000 cases and over 4,700 deaths statewide. This morning, another protest is planned at the state capitol. Michigan Unity for Liberty will hold another demonstration entitled Judgment Day, opposing Governor Gretchen Whitmer's stay-at-home order. Whitmer's message on Wednesday to protesters was simple: protest safely.
I ask that they do right by themselves, by their own health, by everyone who lives in their household, everyone that they are around, and take precautions to protect themselves. Wear the mask, stay 6 feet away from other people.
The city of Detroit is expanding testing efforts again. Mayor Mike Duggan announced Wednesday people living with city workers who have the virus can get tested. He says this will help workers determine how to exercise precaution in their homes and keep their families safe. Of the 260 employees tested this week, only 3 tested positive. Starting today, all Detroit residents aged 60 and older can be tested for free at the state fairgrounds.
Don't need a prescription, don't need symptoms, don't need anybody to tell you it's okay.
But what you do need is proof of residency. A driver's license, city or state ID, or any document that shows a Detroit address within the last 30 days is accepted. Mayor Duggan says the city plans to test 22 senior living facilities by May 22nd. A teen treatment center in Vassar, Michigan has confirmed cases of the coronavirus. 25 girls and 7 staff members have tested positive at the Wolverine Human Service compound. The center runs treatment programs for teens with mental health issues, behavior problems, and teens who struggle with substance abuse. 148 boys and girls live on the premises, but only the girls were confirmed to have the disease. According to the Vice President of Residential Programs, Paul Whitney, it took 2 weeks for Wolverine to acquire tests. 3 girls and 6 staff members showed symptoms of the virus. Whitney believes 1 staff member contracted COVID-19 from someone in their family who recently tested positive. That's the latest. For more information on COVID-19 in Michigan, visit www.freep.com.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Darcy Moran. Governor Gretchen Whitmer is already battling the Republican-led legislature, protesters, and defiant business owners over her executive orders amid the novel coronavirus pandemic. But now some law enforcement agencies are posing obstacles too. At least 4 northern Michigan sheriff's offices and 2 in mid-Michigan have said at times they won't or aren't strictly enforcing her orders, some citing the legal battle with the legislature set for oral arguments Friday. Police agencies across the state have reported various approaches to enforcement, some issuing citations on the spot, others focusing on educating residents, and still others forwarding cases to prosecutors. The orders are valid until a court deems otherwise, not the other way around, said Ryan Jarvie, press secretary to Attorney General Dana Nessel. Asked what, if any, action could be taken against agencies that won't enforce the orders, Jarvie said his office doesn't supervise sheriffs. He said, quote, "If a sheriff isn't doing his or her job, we would expect voters to express their displeasure at the ballot box." For more, check out freep.com.
This is Free Press Sports Editor Chris Thomas. Is baseball season on its way back? It appears to be. But before the Detroit Tigers and the rest of the MLB return to spring training, possibly as soon as mid-June, there's something you should know. You'll likely have to watch the season from your couch. The MLB is committed to playing a shortened season in 2020, with opening day targeted for the first week of July, and the World Series ending no later than November. Whether or not fans will be allowed in the stands remains to be seen. Once the league reaches an agreement with the MLB Players Association on salaries, its chief focus will turn to protecting its players, which means no autographs, no high fives, and probably no fans. Just this week, a spokesperson for Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer told the Free Press that stadiums full of fans might not return until a COVID-19 vaccine is in place. The MLB is seeking its own measures, by making sure it finishes a minimum of 82 games in 3 months, according to USA Today, and squeezing in the World Series before a forecasted second wave of the novel coronavirus hits the United States. How will baseball look when it returns? It's not exactly clear. But some 3 months after a novel virus rocked the world and shut down sports, it's clear it will indeed return, with or without fans.
If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.